mako ayana ikeke me ama amao ia oh you and I ikapa hulu mako ayana lipoa me ama amao ia oh you and I mako ayana ikapipisto heme ama amao ia for you and I our eyes have met our lips not yet palama ponoko kino I'm gonna get you yeah na mai kapuana oh le apaha e me ama amauia for you and I hai na mai kapuana oh le apaha.
You guys can get a little closer. There you go. Well, Libby and Joe, we are gathered here today to honor the commitment that the two of you formally wish to declare to each other, as well as to all those who surround you. Now, marriage is an affirmation of the love that the two of you have for each other and your desire to share the rest of your lives joined together as husband and wife. Now, the promises and the vows that are declared here today must be true and from the heart so that they can carry out into the world through your deeds and ways of life. They'll cross the years and they'll touch the lives of many and help them to develop a true sense of love, honor, and commitment. The marriage is a bond that should only be entered into after considerable thought and reflection. And as with any aspect of life, it has its cycles, it has its ups, its downs, its trials and triumphs. And with full understanding of this, Libby and Joe, the two of you have come here today to be joined as one in marriage. So I ask you both, do you still wish to enter this special ceremony?
We do.
Oh no nei ka hala I me ka le hoi hala le hua noi ana ka noi e ka uno ia he ali ane he ano ine hoi o ka hiki mai no oi ko ka hiki punu me ke aloi alohei e ho ma kau ina ho ko e lo ko kalani e ho ma lama I ke ali Hawaii he lono hoi hua ka kana ho kuala kai moa ka kana ho kuala kai liu vale ka hola lele mau ka maka yo papala ye komo ho yo maloku na ka punu I hava ni la nue e koe le vale no ai. Now in Hawaiian this is called a oli or chant, and the oli that I did is called oli aloha, and oli aloha is a welcoming or entrance chant. And the reason I do that is because on this day the two of you are you're not only entering a new phase of your relationship, but you're entering a new phase of your lives where the two are coming together to be one. Now I'd just like to take a few minutes and talk to you both about this day, because your wedding day is one of the most special days you're ever going to have in your life. That, your anniversary, birth of a child, whatever it may be. We go through too many moments like these, and the moment passes us because of emotion. Because we're excited, we're nervous, anxious, happy, whatever it may be. The moment passes us and we wake up the next morning surprised and saying things like, I can't believe we did that, or it seemed like it was a dream. I did. The day after my wedding, I rolled over, I looked at my wife and I was like, is it over already? You know, and that's a shame, because these are the moments that you need to be able to reflect back upon at any time in life and get that same feeling that the two of you have right now. Now for my 10th wedding anniversary, my wife and I took a trip to Tahiti. Just something we wanted to do for our honeymoon, but of course after your wedding we had no money, so it took us 10 years to get there. And while we were there wasn't a day that passed when I didn't just kind of step out of everything and take a deep breath and look around and appreciate the fact that I was finally there together with her. It was a dream come true for us, and I didn't want to forget it. And because I did that, to this day, I can put myself right back in that lagoon in Morea. I can feel the sand at my feet. I can smell the air. I can see the green mountains coming down to the crystal clear ocean. I get that same feeling of just complete bliss that I had at the time. And that's what it's about. That's what this day is about. So I want you both to do me a favor. I want you to step out of the formalities of this ceremony. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you guys to look around. I want you to take in the sights, take in the smells, and take in the sounds, and burn this moment into your heart for everything that it means to the two of you. So let's give you a couple seconds. Go ahead and do that for me right now. And now Libby and Joe, if you can turn towards each other, join hands and look into each other's eyes as I ask you to pledge your intentions. Joe, will you take this woman to be your wedded wife, to live together in the bonds of matrimony? Will you love her, honor her, comfort and keep her in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Libby, will you take this man to be your wedded husband, to live together in the bonds of matrimony? Will you love him, honor him, comfort and keep him in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in joy, as long as you both shall live? And now the reading.
I may be able to speak languages of men and even angels, but if I have no love, my speech is no more than a noisy gong or a clanging bell. I may have the gift of inspired preaching. I may have all knowledge and understand all secrets. I may have all the faith needed to move mountains, but if I have no love, I am nothing. I may give away everything I have and even give up my body to be burnt, but if I have no love, this does me no good. Love is patient and kind. It is not jealous or conceited or proud. Love is not ill-mannered or selfish or irritable. Love does not keep a record of wrongs. Love is not happy with evil, but it is happy with truth. Love never gives up, and its faith, hope, and patience never fail. Love is eternal. Meanwhile, these three remain: faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love.
Now, Libby and Joe, the Hawaiian lei is a symbol of the joyous union the two of you are entering and the endless circle of life and love that is becoming one. Joe, I'd like you to share your endless life and love with Libby by placing your lei around her neck, accompanied by a peck on the cheek. Just the cheek, Joe. And Libby, I'd like you to share your endless life and love with Joe by placing this lei around his neck, accompanied by a peck on the cheek. Next one.
This reading is from Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 to 17. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And overall, these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace. And be thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom, and as you sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs with gratitude in your hearts to God. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him.
Yes. If you guys can turn towards each other once again, join hands, and Joey, please repeat after me. I, Joe, take you, Libby, to be my wedded wife.
I, Joe, take you, Libby, to be my wedded wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
For all eternity.
For all eternity.
Libby, please repeat after me. I, Libby, take you, Joe, to be my wedded husband.
I, Libby, take you, Joe, to be my wedded husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish
for all eternity.
for all eternity.
Now, the wedding ring is an outward and visible sign signifying to all your eternal and undying love for one another. Joe, if you can take Libby's ring, place that ring on the fourth finger of her left hand and repeat after me. Libby, I give you this ring. Get it on there. Too many Mai Tais.
She's supposed to put more lotion in
There
it.
you go. Please repeat after me. Libby, I give you this ring
Libby, I give you this ring
as a token
as a token
of my devotion of love,
of my devotion of love.
and with all that I am
And with all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you
I honor you
and share my life with yours.
and share my life with yours.
And Libby, please take Joe's ring, place that ring on the fourth finger of his left hand, and repeat after me. Joe, I give you this ring
Joe, I give you this ring
as a token
as a token
of my devotion of love,
of my devotion of love.
and with all that I am
With all that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I honor you
I honor you
and share my life with yours.
and share my life with yours.
Libby and Joe, love is one of life's greatest pleasures. It's a force that makes us strive to be our best and to help one another. It's something that keeps our hopes alive through the harshest conditions and on the darkest nights. Something that the two of you now and forever will share with each other. Like the beauty of nature that can be experienced by basking in the warmth of a spectacular Maui sunset or by marveling at the vast depth of the starry night sky, love is something that all people appreciate and that everyone should have the privilege of enjoying. It has been with humanity since our beginnings. It will be with us for the uncountable generations of the future, and it unites both of you here today and always. Libby and Joe, now that the two of you have expressed your intentions to be joined as one in the eyes of God before this gathering of your ohana, o ke ia mea nui o pili ke akua hiki ole ke o kia ke kanaka. What God has joined together, let no man separate. And now by the power vested in me by the state of Hawaii, in the spirit of love and aloha, Joe and Libby, I pronounce you husband and wife. You can seal your love with a kiss, guys. The new Mr. and Mrs. Williams.
I'll watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why